check it out, you guys. I did the biggest transformation today. And yeah, before we get into the transformation, I'm about to do this unboxing, see what we got. Oh yeah, stay tuned for me and Jarrell's video. He cut my hair. It was pretty nice. What do you say? What do you think about the cut?
You don't really got a haircut right now, but
no?
I did a transformation video on him last week. Stay tuned. And meanwhile, follow me on Instagram at Barber. Same thing as YouTube. And
Alright, you guys, so this first package is from Royalty Headwear. Let's see what we got. And of course, we got this wave cap do-rag. I really like these ones right here. I got it in black this time too. So yeah, pick up your Royalty Headwear. So this package right here, I don't know. I really don't know what this one is. It's from Stephen Bailey for waivers only. That's what it says on here. So let's open it up and see. Shirts. See if they got my size right though. Flying wavy. Hey, this one clean. This one clean. Let me see if they got the size right though. A large. Okay, I'm a medium, but okay. I could probably pull it off. Last but not least, this one's from Hyper Denim. I got some jeans, so I kind of already know what these are. Just some acid wash jeans. I'm not gonna open these up, but you guys get the point. All right, so yeah, stay tuned. So as you guys can see, this is a lot of hair to work with. My client never got his hair cut before. The most he's gotten was a lineup. So this is his first actual haircut. So I'm gonna start this haircut off by parting the top right at the parietal ridge. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's the edge of the head where the side meets the top. So I'm just gonna be putting my duck clips in so my duck clips can hold the hair at the top. Now that I have the hair pinned up, I'm going to take my shears and start taking off a lot of bulk on the sides. Now when I do this, I'm still trying to go in that flared out shape, because with a cut like this, it's very important for me to establish that shape before I actually start blending. Also, it's just better to take baby steps, especially if somebody never got their hair cut before. It's better to take baby steps, cut a little bit off at a time, and get that shape going before you actually start, you know, doing the fade. So his hair is curly, so I'm just gonna take the pick it back out. The hair is obviously going to stretch back out. Then I'm going to come behind it with my clippers. So with my Babyliss Gold FX with the lever closed, I'm going to establish that shape once again. Alright, it's that flared out shape that my client wants. Kind of a blowout look that he calls it. I'm not sure what it's called, but you know, he showed me a picture and I'm just kind of imitating the picture. So I'm flaring it out, freehanding it, and just taking it a little bit off the time, trying to make that taper visible and that lineup visible around my client's ear. Now that I got the shape that I want, I'm going to work on the taper. I'm setting in my bald line with my Andis Cordless T outliner, and I'm doing it in sort of a rainbow-like shape. Next, I'm going to jump right in with the one guard open, and what I'm doing is basically debulking. I usually go in with the lever open, but I chose to go with the one guard open just so that I could get a clear visual on, you know, how high I need to go up. Also, doing it this way, it prevents you from going too high. And last but not least, it'll help you keep your fade lower because you have to blend down. Using my 2-guard open, I'm just gonna scoop out, going with that flared shape. Now with the lever open, going up about 1 inch, using my corners, I'm gonna set in my guideline and make sure I'm consistent all the way around in that rainbow-like shape. Now putting on the 0-guard close in a flick out motion, I'm using my corners as much as possible to flick out that middle line. With the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Notice how I'm using my corners and not the full blade. Alright, so here's the part where you want to do some detail work. This is what separates you from every other barber or just your average barber that's just trying to get your client in and out. You want to take a look away from the blend, rest your eyes. I'm not talking about a whole minute, I'm just saying 15 seconds. Just regroup. Alright, look at something else real quick, come back to the blend and start using your corners. Use different guards in areas where right now you see I'm going down on the blend. I'm using a 2-guard. I'm going up in that bulk area, cleaning stuff up, freehanding, you know what I mean? Just trying to take the blend to the next level. And that's all you got to do. You got your guidelines set the way you need them to be set, and you know, you just go in with different guards. So with this haircut, I'm gonna give him a slight taper around the ear. So I'm going in with my 1-guard, basically flicking out. I'm gonna use my 2-guard to clean up the very top and come back down with my 1-guard and clean up the rest. You don't wanna go lower than a 1-guard. As far as the back goes, it's the same steps as I normally take. I start with my bald line, then I go with the lever open, then I go with the 1 open. I might even go with the 2 and shape it at the top. Then I'm gonna come back down, clean it with my 1-guard open. Then I'm gonna take that bottom line out in a flick out motion with the 0-guard closed. Then with the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out the bottom line. And keep in mind that as you go up, adjust your lever. Then after that, you want to make sure you do your detail work. So now it's time to take my duck clips out and just judge how the top is laying versus the side. Now when I take out my clips, you're gonna notice how the hair lays on the side, and it kind of lays kind of perfectly, with an exception of a few hairs that's sticking out. But my client definitely doesn't want it this long, so you want to match it right here so everything can flow to the top. So I'm gonna be picking it out, but first I'm gonna knock down this bulk using my shears. Now using my clippers with the lever closed, I'm gonna reshape my client's hair into that flared out look, and I'm gonna do it more into the fro that he has now. Also, I'm gonna be shaping the fro. Wait a minute, I have to slow it down. Look how he looking at the camera right now. Look at it. Woo, look how he looking. Come on, that's how you know. That's how you know you done did something that your client like. I'm sorry, I just had to. Let's get back to the video. So right here, I'm gonna be spraying some hairspray on my client's lineup. This right here, it actually locks the hair in place so that the hair could be nice and stiff. For when I hit it with the liners, it could just kind of fall off. So here's a quick tip, just like wavers, I like to do this on pretty much everybody. I like to take my one guard and just kind of run the clipper down on the lineup. That way the hairs in the front line could turn into baby hairs, and that once you don't have this big bulky, you know, hair just sticking out, you could kind of get the hair to lay down running the one guard through it. Please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like the beat, HustleDreamProduction, his YouTube channel will be linked in the description below as well. If you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, the links will be in the description as well. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.